Hey everybody, Matthew Solomon here, coach with MatthewSolomon.com. I was asked, how do I learn to trust again after I've been betrayed, after somebody has betrayed me? Now, the person that wrote the question didn't go into what the betrayal was. I'm assuming, based on the work that I do, that it was something around, somebody cheating on them or something like that. So, how do you learn to trust again with either that partner or a new partner? And the first thing to look at is what's trust. Trust is that state where you feel safe and secure, where you just know that things are going to work out, or for the most part, you know that things are going to work out, and you just feel okay. You feel like everything is fine. There's nothing to learn about how to trust. You already know how to trust. It's just a matter of, are you going to choose to trust? And to get to that place of choice, you have to look at a couple things. First thing is, I would start with what happened with the betrayal. What's the context of it? And I think that the why is very important because it gives you context so that you can understand and recognize if those conditions start to happen. Like, were you withholding sex? Was there a lot of stress around certain things in the relationship? Did this person have a wandering eye? Any number of things, right? What was the cause? Maybe the person was just a cheater. But what was the cause? What were the contributing factors? And along with that, I would say it's always worth looking at, where were you responsible? How did you contribute? And I'm not saying fault, because it's not your fault. And there's a distinction there. When I say responsible, it's like, okay, what did I do to contribute to this? And like I said, was I withholding sex? Were we arguing a lot about stuff? Was, just to look at. Because then you get to, when you look at it from where you're responsible. When I've had stuff in my life where I've looked at it from, okay, this happened to me. This person walked out on me. I was betrayed. What did I do to contribute to that? What conversations did I not have? Should I have just let her go earlier? Probably. It's an objective approach, right? Okay, so you look at what were the conditions that caused it? What, if anything, did I contribute that caused it? And then you get to look at, what do you need with this person or a future person to have you feel safe? To have you feel secure, to have there be trust. Because you get to say how your relationship goes. You get to say to the person, look, this thing happened to me in the past. It was very traumatic. I'm very sensitive to that. What are your thoughts? This is what I need. If I feel anxiety, I need to be able to say to you, hey, I'm feeling a little weird. I'm feeling nervous. I'm afraid you're going to cheat on me or something's going on. Can we sit down and talk about this and talk it out? And so it's through that communication, through that understanding, it's having a partner who's willing to be engaged in that with you, who understands what your sensitivities are, that's going to have you feel trust. It's going to have you feel secure. And I was, when you asked me this, I was on the fence about, do you want to ask a potential partner if they've ever cheated? Because, if they say yes, then it's in the space. But here's the thing, if they say yes, they have cheated, then they get to understand that you have, there's caution there for you. And they get to understand that what they did had an impact on somebody. So they get to be even more understanding when you're asking questions. And if they've been cheated on, well, then they'll really understand where you're coming from, and you get to have that conversation. And if they haven't, then hopefully they have compassion and empathy and they can understand. But that's what you want in a relationship anyway. You want to be able to communicate with somebody who gets what your insecurities are, and you get what their insecurities are, and you work together to have each other feel safe. You get what each other's needs are regarding safety. You get to do that together. And I got to tell you, Like one of the best feelings is having your partner come to you feeling freaked out about something, to be like, you know what, I get it. I get it. I'm sorry that happened. And what do you need from me? Let's work together on this. Let's work together on this to have you feel safe and secure. Coming from a place of mutually understanding. You know, you don't want to barrage them with questions either and put them on the defensive. The type of communication where you stop, you turn towards each other, preferably touching, and you breathe. And then you talk about the stuff that you need. So that's how you trust again after betrayal. You communicate, you express what your needs are. And if they're not willing to do it, it's not worth it for you to be in that relationship, because you're going to be on edge all the time. You're going to have that anxiety. You're not going to feel good, and you want to feel good in your relationship. So I hope this helps. If you have any more questions, or if anybody watching has a question, ask me and I'll post a video response. As always, you can reach me at coachwithmatthewsolomon.com. I work with couples. I work with singles. Visit my website. Let's work together. Thanks so much.